I've uncovered 4 unique pains of a marketing leader. These pains are deep-seated and nobody talks about them. I've detailed them in a new accelerated guide called The Pain of the Marketing Leader and Why You Are Overwhelmed, and 3 things you can do to stay calm, confident, and in control. Welcome to this special edition of 3 Insights in about 3 minutes. I'm Drew Dinkelhocker. I call these unique pains the Formidable 4, and most every marketing leader I know experiences them. They are the overload of data, decisions, and tasks, the unending demands, deadlines, and expectations, the ongoing frustration, scapegoating, and unsolicited feedback, and the underlying fear, second-guessing, and need to prove yourself. Let's dive into the ongoing frustration, the scapegoating, and all the unsolicited feedback that you have to deal with. The marketing leaders I know have discovered that pivoting is their most used skill because of constantly changing leadership priorities. Frustration builds as you implement and execute with inadequate systems and tech. Your requests for necessary upgrades get prioritized below requests from sales and operations. You're second-guessed by, all departments. At the most inconvenient of times, finance delivers a report that appears to make you the scapegoat when it comes to expense versus ROI. Sales will quickly throw you under the bus for any slump or sales goal not reached as well. Everyone around you thinks they're a marketer and offers well-intentioned creative input. This places you in the uncomfortable position of having to take their idea under advisement, tactfully explain why their idea won't work, or just justify an outright rejection of their input. In a 3 interview last season, I asked Jim Lillig, an experienced marketer, if he had to deal with unsolicited feedback.
Many times, Drew, I ran my own agency for a number of years. I worked for large corporations, and many times the senior person or the CEO or the president will come in and say, I was on the website last night and, I don't really like it. And then you kind of have to remind them, we're not selling to you. You're not the ideal customer profile I'm looking for. So drop out the gut and drop in the data, right? So what I always like to say is, the data is telling you stuff. You just have to be open to listening to it. So the more that you can urge them to say, that's a fine idea, but the data suggests otherwise, and then back it up with hard facts. Facts are really hard to go against, especially even a CEO has to go, if the data says it, then maybe we should listen.
Remember that phrase, that's a fine idea, but the data suggests otherwise, and you can maneuver around that uncomfortable position that unsolicited feedback puts you in. I've written an accelerated guide that details the Formidable 4. It's called The Pain of the Marketing Leader, Why You Are Overwhelmed, and 3 things you can do to stay calm, confident, and in control. It's available for immediate download. Just click the link. This accelerated guide is just one of the resources available for marketing leaders at marketingaccelerator.com. I'm Drew Dinkelhocker.